y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today and start a use up project. I've seen several of these online. One of my favorites is Ellis for Living. She started this, I think, several years ago. I was not there for the beginning of it, but I like to keep up with her updates. Then a girl named Drea does this, and she shops her stash. She uses something for a month or two, and then she goes over and shops her backups. I have been doing this for quite a while with eyeliners and lip liners and blushes, but I'm going to apply that to my entire collection of makeup because, y'all, I'm not on a no buy and I'm not on a low buy. I got stuff on the way right now and I need to be using stuff up. So I'm going to show you kind of what I'm doing with that and pull some stuff off my shelf and put it into backup. So I'm going to jump right into this. Okay, I'm going to start with primers. Y'all, I hardly ever even use primers. I've got the Makeup Forever Step 1. I love this. I've probably used this one more than any. This luminizing is new, so it's full. So if I'm going to continue with my theory, I'm not going to use the full one. The Milk, this is going to take forever to use this up because you don't make a fast dent in that. And then I've got the Tarte Clean Slate, and I've got the NYX Shine Killer. This doesn't feel very full either. Okay, the Shine Killer, I was supposed to put this aside because it's not summer. I'm not going to be too shiny in the winter. I'm going to put that back. This Tarte, pretty full. The Lumi's pretty full. The Milk's going to take a long time to use up. I'm going to keep the Makeup Forever one out. I don't use these much, y'all. I mean, if I do Get Ready With Me, I put them on for some extra help. Okay, then I've got the Dr. Jart Everyday Sunscreen, and I've got the Shiseido BB. This one's tinted and this one's not, but it doesn't really matter. They're probably about the same fullness. I'm going to use this one first, the Shiseido, and I'm going to put this one in storage. Okay, then foundations. Okay, these are my foundations, and I'm going to pick several foundations to keep out, depending on how my skin feels. I've got the IT CC. This one's almost empty, and I've got a backup of it. Y'all, I think the IT CC is going to be, I think it's going to stay out all the time because it has a sunscreen in it, and sometimes I forget to do my sunscreen, and I end up putting this on for that. I'm also going to keep out the Tarte Amazonian. These are just going to stay out all the time through this use up because these are, seriously, I guess that means they're my holy grail. I'm going to keep out one cushion. And I'm going to keep out the Dream Cushion by Maybelline because I've had this the longest, so it's probably drier because my Physicians Formula is brand new. So I'm going to keep out the Dream Cushion, and then I'll keep out one liquid. And these are the liquids I have. Oh gosh, this is going to be hard. I've got the Double Wear I gave to my daughter. She loves that. So I gave that to her. The drugstore is new. The L'Oreal is new. So I'll put that back because it's full. This one is also full. And as I've used it, I've realized this is more of a medium coverage. This may go to my daughter. The Fit Me stick is... I'm not going to use that for a full cover day. So something, and it's full. Okay, the Peach Perfect, the Dior Forever, or the Smashbox Studio Skin. This one feels the emptiest. I think I'm going to keep the Dior Forever out. So for my storage, I'm putting all of these back in storage and using up the Dior Forever. I have setting sprays. This one's the emptiest. I'm going to leave this out. Sometimes I use this on a little beauty blender so that I don't look so powdery. Sometimes I use that. I wonder if I can spray that on brushes. I think I'll leave my Fix Plus out to spray on my brushes. And the Urban Decay, you know, for two different reasons. The Urban Decay to make the powder not look so powdery. Okay, highlighters. I've got the Master Strobing Liquid that I just got. That's brand new. The Natasha Denona Glow. That's new. The Master Chrome is new. And then I found this in my daughter's bathroom. This Naked Ultimates. Or maybe in my bathroom. I can't remember. That's so pretty. And I also have this Shy Beam. And the one I'm going to keep out, I've had this the longest. And I think I'll use this up faster because it's a liquid. I'm going to use this, and it's winter. This is what I'll be using in the winter. For bronzers, I've got the new Butter Bronzer, y'all. That would be hard to put in storage. I love it. I've got the NYX Matte Bronzer, and I've got that one that I use as a bronzer. And this is so old. I found it in my daughter's bathroom. So I don't even know what color that is. They may not even sell that anymore. Oh, and I've got this Chanel. I've heard the Tan de Chanel, Soleil Tan de Chanel lasts forever. Okay, I'm going to keep out two bronzers. I'm going to keep out these two because I'm making some good space. I have room for two bronzers, and I don't really have a weakness for bronzers, so I'm not really buying those like foundation and stuff like that. Then for powders, okay, y'all, I started using up my Airspun and made such a fast, it's almost gone. I have a backup of it, but fell back in love with this. After this is used up, I'm going to use up the Laura Mercier next because I've got the Laura Mercier that I've had probably the longest. Then I've got the Chanel Universal. This is new. This was just opened not long ago. I'm going to put that in my backup. Okay. So I'm going to keep out my Coty Airspun. I'm keeping it because it's almost gone. Keeping out my Laura Mercier because I've had this a while. The Fit Me powder, I'm putting that in storage. I have, okay, the Peach Perfect. I'm keeping this one out too. I'm going to keep the Peach Perfect out because I use this for touch-ups, and it's very blurring. My face could use this today. Let's just pause and put on some powder. Okay. Okay, I don't know that I'll ever put that in storage. Okay, then I have a Bare Minerals that I use for extra coverage that I never really need. I'm going to put that in storage. For under the eyes, I have the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening. I have the RCMA No Color Powder. Okay, I need to just go by my theory. You use the one that's almost gone first. I'm going to use the RCMA up. I'm putting my, I love this. I've really been loving this, but I think I'll start using this again and fall in love with this. So I'm going to keep out the RCMA for under the eyes and to lighten on my face when I need it. I also have the e.l.f. Under Eye. That will come out next because I'm making a dent in that too. For contour, I've got this. Do you know how long it'll take me to use that up? Like 2 years. Then I've got the Wet n Wild contouring palette. And then I've got my new NYX cream palette. And I like all of these. I may not include these. Let's don't include those. And I'm not including my eyeshadows either because they're in a rotation. I'm going to show you my blushes. These are my blushes. L'Oreal's. I'm not going through all these. I've got Hourglasses. I have more over here. Milani's. I'm not buying any more blushes, y'all. I am not. What I'm keeping out, I have 3 Bare Minerals blushes. I kept a very nice wintry tone out. It's like a reddish, pinkish, peachish color. I don't know. It is Vintage Peach. So it's a peachy color. I'm also keeping out my It Radiance Ombre Blush because this one's so soft. I think this will go so fast. And it's a nice winter color. And then I'm keeping like a highlighting blush, you know, a luminizing blush. And I just picked one. Once I get them on my face, I can't really tell much difference, to be honest with you. This is Incandescent Electra Hourglass. So I have 3 blushes out. These. And I'll use those. I think I'm going to use them till they're gone. But if I get bored, we'll shop my stash. Color correctors and highlighting pens. I have 2 Marc Jacobs and 2 MAC Prep and Primes. They're all dirty, y'all. And I'm keeping all of these out because depending on the day, I use them for different things. And I'm not, you know, just on a huge buy on these. I'm not having a whole bunch of new ones come in. For concealers, these are the concealers I have. I have a Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher. I have my NARS little in the pot. I'm keeping this out. This is a touch-up concealer that's just amazing. I have my Tarte Shape Tape. This will always stay out. Sometimes that's the only thing that'll cover. My stick concealer I keep out for lipsticks, so I'll keep him out. So these. I have 2 Maybelline concealers, a MAC Pro Longwear, and a Charlotte Tilbury retoucher. I'm going to keep out the MAC Pro Longwear because I've had this the longest. It's the emptiest. The Charlotte Tilbury feels full. So I'm going to keep this out for retouching, but now that I have this NARS, that may last a while. It may be a long while. And to use up, I'll keep this little Age Rewind in here to use this one up. So I'm going to keep that in there, and I'm going to put these 2 in storage. I also have the NYX Full Cover Concealer, and I wasn't sure about this one. I'm going to put him in storage. And then I've got my Painterly, keeping that out. I'll keep all my eye primers out. Okay, and then just real quick, I'll show you how I'm using up my eyeliners. This is the drawer I keep them in. I have everything I'm not using, I rubber banded together. These are the ones I left out of the rubber band. The Maybelline Kajal, I use this under my eyes sometimes, over here, sometimes. This one every day under my eyes. I'm not trying to use him up because I'm not replacing him. Okay, I got 1 waterline liner out. You use these up faster than you would think because of the sharpener. Really takes these down, and I've made a dent on that. That was full size just a couple of weeks ago. Then this is for above my lash line, and it's like a gray if I don't want black. This is the one I'm really using up though. This is an old Rimmel black, and this is the one that I'm reaching for daily. However, if I want a brown one day, I leave that option out for myself, which I don't use that very often. And then once that's used up, I'll shop my stash because I really overbought on waterline liners and eyeliners. So I'll go back in here and I'll pull another one out and use that. My lipsticks, I have the majority of them banded together. Then I picked, you know, a few that these are the ones I grabbed for, but the one that I'm really focused on, it's this Rimmel that I keep out on my desk for touch-ups. I use this in the morning. I touch up with it. This is my main guy right now until he's gone. And then I'll get another one out and I'll keep it on my desk. I have my mascaras. I use my purple Lash Princess, and then pick my oldest one to top that. Either my Matte Cotton Naughty or my green Lash Princess, because I've had these the longest. So I'm going to use one of these up by using it over this guy, if that makes sense. And I'm doing my skincare the same way. My cleansers, I love the Purity, but I'm using the Obagi right now to use it up. It's almost gone, and I'm not letting myself buy more. Then after the Purity's gone, I'm going to make myself try the CeraVe because I've got under my sink, I have a lot of cleansers. I'm just focusing on using up as I have stuff coming in. It's hard to keep up with, so I'm going to give some of it away. Okay, so for my giveaway, I have a MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose, a pack of Neutrogena wipes, a Coty Airspin powder for you to try. This has been compared to the old La Mer formula. It is great. So, a Tinkle razor, a Maybelline Lumi highlighting pen, a sample of the By Terry hyaluronic powder. This is fabulous. A package of Shiseido cotton squares, a Tarte Shape Tape in Fair, a NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, because I bought 2 of these, a Bare Minerals in, this is a blush in Golden Gate. Now, I have touched my brush in this, so it's been opened. And if you don't want that, let me know, and I'll keep it. Then I also have an Essence mascara in the green one. I have a Buxom Samantha. Love this. I have 1 or 2 more of these. Yeah, that's it. I'll give that away in a week. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I will talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.